Hey there, explorers! I'm Mariah. My husband and I own a private tour and ride service business in Estes Park called Explore Estes, and we love sharing information to help you plan your visit to the area. If you're planning a visit to Estes Park, Colorado in the month of July, then this video is just for you. This video will be a short overview of what to expect in our small mountain town in the month of July, and we'll expand in greater detail in another video which I'll link in the description below once it's ready on our channel. July is the warmest month in Estes Park, making for some beautiful summertime weather. Summer is also our wildflower season, with flowers blooming from the low meadows to the high alpine peaks. July is the busiest month in Estes Park as all of our attractions are fully open for the summer season. And with this beautiful weather and all of our fun attractions, we'll see about 1 million people visiting Estes Park and the Rocky Mountain National Park in this single month alone. July is incredibly busy in the Estes Valley, but it's for good reason. We have some beautiful weather and all the attractions are open, and this makes it one of our favorite times of year. The Rocky Mountain National Park is the biggest draw of visiting Estes Park, as we are the eastern gateway to the national park. The main activities in the national park during the month of July include hiking amongst the wildflowers, wildlife viewing, horseback riding, or maybe just driving around the park yourself or on a tour. Plus, Old Fall River Road opens up typically around the 4th of July weekend. Old Fall River Road was the very first road built in the Rocky Mountain National Park, and it makes for a very unique drive. It is a one-way dirt road that takes you from the Endo Valley area on the eastern side of the Rocky Mountain National Park and drives you all the way up to the Alpine Visitor Center, which is the highest visitor center in all of the U.S. national parks. From there, you can either drive back down to Estes Park via Trail Ridge Road, which is the highest continuous paved road in the U.S., or you can continue down to Grand Lake, which is the western gateway of the Rocky Mountain National Park. But if you're visiting the national park, it is very important to note that the Rocky Mountain National Park has implemented a timed entry reservation system, so you will need a reservation if you're entering the park during peak times during the day. Check out our timed entry reservation explanation video, which is linked in the description below, to learn more about the timed entry system and when you need to purchase a reservation to enter the Rocky Mountain National Park. Some activities outside of the Rocky Mountain National Park, but still within Estes Park, mainly include visiting one of the many festivals that we have pretty much every weekend throughout the summer, shopping in the downtown area, visiting the historic Stanley Hotel, riding the awesome Mustang Mountain Coaster, or even just relaxing in town and enjoying our beautiful views. In July, you can finally stop worrying about the possibility of snow falling as we enter one of our warmest months of the year. Even though we won't have snow during the month of July, you can expect a typical rainstorm each afternoon, which will also cool down the temperatures during the day. High temperatures average about 80 degrees Fahrenheit, with the lows about 50 degrees, with the temperatures rarely dropping below 45 degrees Fahrenheit. You can expect some very slight breezes, and even more so the higher up you go in elevation. Temperatures in the Rocky Mountain National Park will get colder about 3 to 5 degrees for every 1,000 feet in elevation that you gain. And you can expect colder winds to be blowing the higher up you go on Old Fall River Road or Trail Ridge Road, so be sure to pack a jacket to keep you warm if you're heading up either of these iconic roads. As I mentioned before, we no longer have to worry about snow this month, as July is the only month in Estes Park that we do not have snow falling. However, for rain, you can pretty much always expect a summer rainstorm to happen in the afternoon every single day. So if you're seeing stormy or rainy weather on your forecast for your entire visit, don't worry, as the rain usually only lasts about 10 to 30 minutes and then it clears up to be a very beautiful day, with cooler weather as the rain cools down the day as well. However, rain can always shift into larger storms where hail can become an issue, so always be mindful of what time you're going to be outside when our rainstorms start rolling around. Daylight in July is almost as long as it is in June, with just under 15 hours on average, and the sun still sets around 8:30 p.m. each evening. So if you're planning a visit in July, you can expect some warm, sunny, beautiful weather with afternoon rainstorms each day that don't last very long. However, just be mindful of the storms to not be outside when there is possible hail coming down, or in higher elevations when the lightning begins to strike. So be sure you're back down in lower elevations below tree line around the afternoon when the summer storms do begin. In July, shorts can be great during the heat of the day, but be sure to bring extra layers as the nighttime temperatures will drop slightly and it gets cooler at higher elevations as well. And don't forget your waterproof layer to keep you dry during our summertime rainstorms. I hope this quick overview was helpful in helping you plan your visit to Estes Park, Colorado in the month of July. Let us know in the comments below if you have any questions, or let us know if you visited in the month of July before and what your experience was like. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe for more helpful information videos about visiting Estes Park and the Rocky Mountain National Park on the east side. See you next time!